Hi students. So as you request, I take you a quick revision of this particular chapter. This is already first chapter. Quick revision is done. So you can use this video before going examination. Hardly I make a video of half an hour or maximum 1 hour. Okay. So this is chapter 2. I give you a quick revision, basic mechatronics system. And also I will tell you what are the objective questions expected on this particular chapter and what are the things we have to focus on. Okay, so here this is basic system. What is the modeling? So as I told you, everything we are electronics engineers, so we have to present everything in electronics. So we know voltage, current, we know inductance, we know resistance, behavior of capacitor, everything we know. We write equations also, correct? But thing is what, whenever we want to apply that controlling system in mechatronic system, that mechatronic system is what is a combination of mechanical and electronics. Mechatronics, okay, mechanical and electronics. So that means what, we must relate our electronic system with the mechanical, but we are not the mechanical engineers. So how we will find the equation or something, load calculation or something, me- mathematical presentation of that. So here thing is what, this particular chapter will tell you how to relate that mechatronics or mechanical system with electronics. So we know all, we are spending 3-4 years in electronics, but in the quick review, if we get something from the mechanical, and if you try to express that mechanical or try to relate the mechanical, or if you try to modeling that, okay, so if you want to present electronically and something, if you make a relation, then it's very easy for understanding for the robotic system and all. So this is the thing, the basic modeling introduction, the mechanical. So now first we will see about the mechanical system. So mechanical systems are called linear system, and here I will use pen. So mechanical systems are like two types of mechanical system. One is a linear mechanical system. That means from one place to this place. Okay. So if it is, the object is moving on something, mass is moving, correct? So we apply force. So this is called a linear system, correct? So linearly moving, correct? That is also called translational system. Translational system. Translational system. Okay. And second is what, mechanical movement is possible with the shaft also. Like suppose this is your shaft, okay, and you are giving rotationally movement. So same can be presented in two ways. Like first is a translational system or linear system. Second is a rotary system, or something force at shaft. That is what torque. We apply torque. So rotational system, correct? So what components are there and what are the parameters we use, that we are going to see. Okay, so see, so here we are going to see something basic fundamental of the mechanical thing. So mechanically, we to present that, mechanically we use a mass, we use a spring, and we use a damper. Like I will explain what is the example of that damper. So first thing we will explain the spring, okay, because basic system we will start with the spring, that is first system I will explain. Second is the dashboard, that is a damper, and third I will explain mass, correct? So always you maintain the sequence 1 2 3. So what is the spring? Spring is what, like it's a mechanical part. So spring has got some tension. So whenever we apply force in this way, that time spring will apply opposite force. Okay, if I apply force from your side, left, right to left, then it will apply force in opposite way. When the spring is like this, spring tension is here. If I give low tension, spring will stage that with some low tension. If we give more tension on a spring, spring will apply equal tension on that. मतलब स्प्रिंग को जितना जोर से तुम लोग खींचोगे, उतना स्प्रिंग तुम लोग का हाथ फिर से वापस खींचेगी. Same way, when we give some this type of force, when we give pressure on it, we want to compress the spring, then spring will again bounce back. So the more is the force you are applying this way, more is the opposite force it will apply. So whatever the force applying, that is related, that is a proportional. That means what if I want to tell you, suppose here I will explain something. So this relation is a linear relation. So whatever input I am applying, either positive, positive means what? Positive or negative, exact opposite force we get. This is from the output from the spring. So whatever, जितना फोर्स तुम ज्यादा अप्लाई करोगे उतना वो फोर्स अप्लाई करेगा. So spring graph is always linear and that is presented by K. Okay, so spring graph is always presented, whatever the force we apply, that is always presented by K into X. X is a linear displacement. From this to this, it is called linear displacement. Correct? How much force you are applying from this side, so spring will apply exact opposite from force from that side. Okay, so but what is the proportionality constant? Proportionality constant is K. The relation is equal. What force we are applying? Exact opposite force spring will apply. Correct? So the force is always calculated with K into X. X is the displacement. More is the displacement, more is the force. Okay, and that is what spring constant. If spring is of SS, stainless steel. Okay, so you know spring is always made up of stainless steel. Why? Because stainless steel is flexible. Correct. So if I made that is of copper, correct, then K will be different. I say this is K1, this is K2. If I make a spring of gold, correct, or silver, okay, then proportionality constant will be different. So what is K? K is a proportionality constant. Whatever the force we are applying, that is K into whatever the displacement. More is the displacement, more is the force. And that also depends on proportionality constant of the spring. That depends on what type of spring is made up of. Okay. Now, second I am going to explain the dashboard. Dashboard, the relation of dashboard is a viscous material. So see, this is this viscous material. Like here, what we can say, there is a here is a damper. This is piston. You want to either apply force or you want to apply force that way. Suppose if I apply force this way, and this is viscous material. Okay, something honey or something we can keep inside. Okay, so it is very viscous material. Now what will happen? You know, like a door closer. How this behaves? Door closer is like material we feel inside. It's oil. Okay, but that oil is thick oil. Alright, whenever we apply thick oil, what will happen? So if you apply sudden force, it will not apply. It will not give any force. Like you can apply for the seat belt also, car seat belt. So if you remove slowly, it will apply zero force. But sudden, if you apply quick force, then what will happen? It will react. So whenever there is a quick force you are applying, that time it will react. Slowly it will not react. Like a door. Okay? Suddenly if you leave the door, if you open and leave the door, suddenly it should go, but it won't. Why? Because whenever there is a quick force, it will react, it will give the force. So whatever this force is called, whenever there is a change means what? Derivation. So d by dx, this is x direction, correct? Of what? This is d by with respect to time. This is the dx by dt, correct? So whatever we are by applying dx by with respect to time, more is the time, less is the force. More is the time, less is the force. Okay? Less is the time means quick. Is inversely proportional. Less is the time. Here see, this is the time. Less is the time, more is the force. Correct? So it's like a damper, like viscous material. If you remove slowly, like a पिचकारी, you know पिचकारी. तुम लोग पिचकारी तो थोड़ा थोड़ा दोगे तो आराम से मूव होगा, but fast दे दो नहीं मूव होगा. Whenever there is a quick change you want to apply, it will apply against force against to that. Okay, the same way, and that is always. This damper force is always given by derivative. Derivative means what? Change of x with respect to change of t. Correct? That is called a derivative. So this force is always, see, mathematical expressions is not mentioned. Correct? They are saying that don't give mathematical modeling. Correct? Still for the remember, for objective questions, I will tell you what are the objective questions expected on this. There are simple objective questions expected on this. You cannot imagine what is that I will tell you. But this is always presented with B is a viscosity constant. Now what I use? What is viscosity constant? Inside there is a B. What is that B? B means what? Viscosity. What type of material? Whether you are using oil or thick oil or brake oil or honey, okay, or what you are going to use inside, that has got viscous constant. That is what we can say B. That is viscosity constant, and this is the derivative of distance with respect to time. And third is what? Third is the real force. That is the mass we are applying. Mass. So whenever you want to move the object, so what is that? Suppose this is object. You want to move. You want to apply force, and you know force equal to what? Ma, mass into acceleration. Correct? Acceleration. This is the derivative is always called velocity. Velocity is what? Speed is equal to what? Velocity is equal to what? Velocity change in distance over time. So this is also called velocity. This is also called velocity. Okay. This is linear. This is also called velocity. This is acceleration. So again, change of velocity dv by dt can be written as a derivation of t of velocity dx by dt. So that is equal to double derivative of like this. Okay. So acceleration is always double derivative. Distance. 1 minute. Okay. See what happens. Normal x means distance. You relate that with the distance, velocity and acceleration. Simple. Distance. What is velocity? Rate of change of distance is velocity. Or what we can say, distance covered in time. That is speed. That is velocity. What is acceleration? Change in velocity is acceleration. We are giving bike. So suppose constant acceleration if we give, so it is not acceleration, it is a velocity. But suddenly if you raise that, correct? There is a change in velocity. That is called acceleration. We are giving more acceleration. So there is a change in velocity. So derivative of velocity is acceleration. You know this thing. Okay, that is physics profit. So here this is what we can say. Spring is what we can say like relation to the velocity, and acceleration. This is what mass into acceleration. Acceleration is what? Acceleration is related to the derivative of velocity. So again I take a derivative of velocity. So it is a double derivative. So here we get a double derivative. M, that is a mass, into, like here I can say m into d square x by dt square. Okay. So even I tell you this derivation is not important. Try to understand the concept. Okay. Next thing, these are the basic components, but I am not presenting the whole mechanical system. These are like, before explaining the circuit, I should explain what is resistor, what is capacitor, what is inductor. Same way, before designing mechanical system, what is the mass, okay, what is the spring, what is the damper, correct? Now, this is something related to the linear, that is related to the transitional, okay, or translation. Now, I can see the rotationally, same thing I can apply with the rotational part. So, you know, rotational moment if moving, like here if I want to stretch that, I will apply force this way. But if you want to move this, I have to apply force here. Na? So, force at shaft is what? It is called a torque. So, same quantity I can relate. The force is related to the torque. Now, this is rotational part. Okay. So, rotational part is also given as like dashboard. Correct. Mechanical rotational system building blocks. Okay. So, here this is something like, this is like torque, that is equal to force there in linear part. So here I write, here it is equal to torque T in linear, T in rotational part, that is equal to force in linear part. Okay. So here I am applying force at a shaft. Force at shaft is called a torque. Correct. So again, force is equal to, as I told ma, that is equal to m into d square x by dt square. correct? So what is this? This is mass, correct? So here it is same way it is presented, J into d square. This is what? Angular displacement. Here x, this was a displacement, linear displacement. Linear displacement is given by x, angular displacement is given by theta. Correct? Linear velocity given by v, angular velocity is given by omega. Okay, so you know this thing. This is physics. So here t is equal to j d square. This is angular velocity upon t square. This is also with respect to time. So this is double derivative. This is a dashboard, but it is we are not taking like this. It is moving. So where do you see this? They will ask you one example. Correct? Rotational dashboard you see in, I see in a door, in different applications if I give. But you know, rotational dashboard we get in door, glass door. You know, you can see that glass door of Garuda Engineering Classes office. Correct? So rotational movement we are giving. So there we are applying. That is, there is oil, correct, inside, but it is not. We are not stretching that like main door. It is like a glass door, office door. Correct? It is a rotational movement. So this is a rotational movement. How it is related? Same. Only thing is what there was force equal to that was something constant. What was that constant for the dashboard? That was B into dx by dt, derivative. Here it will be, here it is given by B, this is rotational moment torque, correct, given by dq by dt. Okay. And now there is a spring. Now this spring we are not moving like this. We are not stretching the spring. It is movable spring, like rotational movement. So also it will oppose that rotational, it will oppose that, like where do we use this type of spring? They will ask you example of this. That is a meter, correct? Our meter, we use that type of many in rotational movement we use the spring. In galvanometer or any types of meter movement, rotational movement, correct, we use the spring. So this is moving rotationally. So again it has got constant, that is k into theta. So simple. So if you know one thing linear, we can relate that, correct? Now see. Okay, now I can say electrical system. So you are good with the electrical system. So same way, like there is a mass, okay, then we are seeing mass, correct, then spring, then damping factor. Similarly, here we have to explain. Here we can explain the mass, something spring, what happens to that, and beta, that is suppose there is a damper. Okay. Now how you will relate this with electronic system? So electronically we got only three component: resistor, inductor, and capacitor. Correct. So how to write the KVL equation for this? Actually equations are not asked in exam, or they are not giving mention in syllabus. But at least you must know what is the behavior of this. So you know, for as I told, you must be remembering this type of thing. How to write the equation? Suppose there is a bucket, that is voltage, okay, and the water is moving. Water is moving, and there is a bucket I take. So whatever the voltage collecting, that is capacitor voltage. Capacitor voltage is always collection of current. So we write capacitor voltage is always collection of capacitor current. Okay. So whenever there is a collection, we write 1 by C, that is constant. And what is the equation for inductor? Inductor equation, inductor voltage is exactly opposite to this. Okay. So this is L into d by dt. So for the inductor, when we get voltage across inductor, it is L into d by dt. Correct? L into d by dt. So here if you write this, see, this is what, here I can write equation. If you want to write, how I write the equation here. See, for this if I write KVL for this, R, this is KVL, that is V equal to I into R. I into R. Inductor minus, that is plus, if I am taking that side. Inductor is a derivative. L into d by dt of current plus capacitor is a integration, that is 1 by C integration of I into dt. Okay, now take one more derivation of this. Okay, if I take derivation of this, double derivation of this, IR will be, this will be here. This is L double derivative, this will be L into double derivative of d square by dt square. Here it will be, this is simple, 1 by C, correct? 1 by C. Otherwise, what I do, we can write I, you know, current is equal to what? Current equals to what? Change in charge, dq by dt. So substitute I over here. So what is V equal to? What is I? That is R into I is what? dq by dt plus what is that? L into what is I? I will be now there is d square by dt square into q plus what is C? That is 1 by C. Here there is a q multiplied by q, dq by, there is I na, so dq by dt. So the equation will be C. Inductor is like presented like a mass. L is presented like a mass. R is presented like what? R is measured like a damping part, and C is presented like a spring. Okay, so this is what we can say voltage model. Force voltage analogy. Okay, so see, force voltage analogy. So how this is taken? As I told, this is not expected, but do that. It's very simple. Correct? First write normal equation, and if you want to present in Q, then we can write current is equal to I is equal to dq by dt. So we can substitute there and we get this type of equation. Okay. Now this is voltage model. Voltage model means we apply KVL, and there is one current model. Current model means what? We apply KCL. Correct. So all voltage model is always applied for all series combinations. Correct. And current is divided when all components are connected parallelly. So component one, resistor, inductor and capacitor. Okay. So same way we have to find the current. As I told, the basic equation was written. Capacitor voltage is equal to 1 by C integration of capacitor current. As I told, you have to remember this basic equation. From this basic equation, we can write all equations. So capacitor current, capacitor voltage is written this way. Okay. Capacitor, inductor current, inductor voltage is equal to inductor voltage, exact opposite, L into d by dt of inductor current. Okay. So similarly, suppose you want to write voltage equation, the voltage is same, Vx. So here I write current 1, current 2, current 3. So what is the current equation? Capacitor, this voltage we have to remember, this equation we have to remember. Remember that what is IC, capacitor current, exact opposite. So C into integration का उल्टा करो, differentiation, d by dt of voltage, whatever the voltage here. Okay. Then if you know the capacitor, then we can write inductor, capacitor और inductor का एकदम उल्टा होता है 1 by C. ये derivation है तो integration होगा, that is Vx into dx or dt. Okay. So same way we have to write here. So resistor रहता है current. What is the resistor current? That is V divided by R. What is current through resistor? That is V divided by R. Correct. So inductor का current. This is inductor का current. What is this? This is capacitor का current. So इधर जो पैरामीटर डबल डेरिवेटिव में आ रहा था इंडक्टर के लिए, वो भी कैपेसिटर के लिए आएगा. रजिस्टर का रजिस्टर ही रहेगा, सेम पैरामीटर्स. Okay, so see, you can see that not given. So they feel it's complicated. That's why not given. But if you want take C double derivative C into, and again that is I, and whatever here we can write that is equal to current, but we can present current in terms of psi. Current is equal to d psi by dt. This is flux. This is flux. So we write equation d by dt, correct, and we present into flux. So what is important here, that I will tell you. Don't remember this. Scholar student can do that. Okay. Now I want to tell you the modeling. Real modeling will have combination of all. Real modeling will have combination of all. So here this is like we are applying mass, we are applying force with respect to this. Here we can say damping, and here we can say spring. So you know how to present. This is always presented with a double derivative. This is always presented with a single derivative, and this is presented with k. What is this? So simple it is. So if individual model is studied, this is not a big thing. Now same way we can present into rotational, correct? This is like here we can say rotational mass like this. Okay, this is a damper. We are moving like, as I told, Garud classes class glass door. Okay, and spring it is moving like this, like multimeter. Correct. The same way we have to present. This we have to present with double derivative. This we have to present with single derivative, and this present with a constant. What is this? Okay. Now the last one is electromechanical modeling. So electromechanical modeling is important for our mechatronic system. Not for the study purpose, not for the examination purpose, but we have to combine the mechanical part and electronics part. So whenever we present, this is like a DC motor, you know. Correct. So when we apply energy, so the winding has got resistance. Winding has got inductance. Okay, so at least inductor and capacitor we can present, inductor and resistance we can present, and the motor is moving. Correct. So when motor is moving, it will apply torque here. So this is rotational part we are applying. Correct. So rotational part, it is applying rotational part. So that rotational part is presented in this way. So here what we apply KVL this way. And what we apply here, we apply mechanical part. See, in syllabus, mechanical module is not expected. They have mentioned, don't do mechanical modeling. Okay. Okay. Then what is expected for the MCQs? So this part is very, very important for MCQs. If you know this chart, at least 2-3 MCQs will be covered. See, this is very important part. So as I told, there are 4 methods mentioned. This particular chart is not given in book. When you want to revise for this particular chapter, you revise this chart. This is important. They will ask, linear velocity is analogous to, displacement in translation linear velocity, translation modeling is analogous to force voltage. What is that? Correct? Displacement is presented like a charge. Okay, I will explain. I want to give you summary of that. You know, translational part, mechanical, it has got 2 parts. Mechanical, it has got 2 parts, a translation and a rotational. Correct? Translation, we say that is force we apply, that is we get double derivative. Linear velocity, we get single derivative, and displacement we get with the spring, that is constant. What we move with the force, mass. What we move with this damper, the viscous material. Okay, and here that is a spring. So now if you want to present with the rotational part, force is presented with the torque. Force here is a force, and force at shaft is called a torque. Here this velocity is always known as angular velocity and presented by the omega, not by W. It is not W. It is omega. See the symbol of omega. Okay, displacement is always presented by angular velocity. Correct? Angular displacement. Angular displacement is always presented by theta. Okay. Now mass. Here we can say that is inertia. Correct? Angular moving is what? Inertia. Why inertia? Suppose this is like a wheel. if I move that wheel, correct? So that big, we need inertia to move that. Okay. So once it started moving, why the vehicle, we cannot stop immediately because of inertia. Okay. You know concept of inertia. And what is the viscous coefficient there for the stretching, like a seat belt? Here it will be angular. Okay. And linear, here will be torsion. So like torsion meters and all. So this is a torsion K. So this particular term is important. Okay, this factor is also important. What is presented? So they will ask, what is the question expected? They will ask, spring in translation linear system is presented with dash dash in a rotational system or angular system. It is like this. Or spring in translational system is analogous to what in force voltage analogy. So that is relation they will ask. See, this is very simple relation, this to this, this to this, this to this, this to this, this. But this to this is quite tough. Here force is presented with voltage. This is not presented, huh? Velocity, this is not presented. Displacement is presented with charge in voltage analogy, and displacement is presented with the flux in current analogy. Mass is presented with the inductance in voltage analogy. Mass is presented with capacitance in force or current analogy. Here, this is viscous is fraction, is there is resistance here, and it is resistance. Resistance remains same everywhere. And the spring is presented with C, behaves like a spring in voltage light, and here inductor behaves like a spring in current. Correct? So this comparison chart is important. This chart is, whenever you want to revise for MCQs, this chart you have to revise. Correct? They will ask you question, inductance in current analogy is, or current modeling is analogous to dash dash in translation or linear modeling. Correct? They will just ask the comparison from this to this, this to this, this to this. We are explaining 2-3 questions. You can see. So drawing that, drawing diagram or giving mathematical equations, I don't expect that. Okay. But for the scholar student, they want to cross something 95, 96 up. They have to go through that because last 3-4 months you are just revising. Okay. So that's why I tell you, do everything. Because what to do, there are only 5 chapters. Okay. So this half portion I cover because otherwise you will bore. And tomorrow I will cover remaining part of that. And just I will, here I will not give you MCQs because MCQs are related to this one. Okay. Bye.